So hello, we were doing the course for EPFO and we were doing labor laws. We have already completed 125 questions and now this is our 126. We'll complete the entire labor laws using this only questions and answers. We have already completed auditing as well as accounting. The entire syllabus is available on the channel as well as the notes are available on the Telegram. The name is EDO ASTRA, so you can go and have a look on the channel as well as on the Telegram. So let's start. Under EPF Act, pension under EPS is calculated using A, average of last 10 years salary, B, pensionable salary into pensionable service divided by 70, 50% of monthly salary or 20% of last drawn salary. So the answer is B, that is EPS formula is equal to pensionable salary into service divided by 70 is equal to last 60 months average. Then continuous service under Gratuity Act includes layoff, strike, lockout, leave with wages. So 1 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 and 4 or 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the answer is 1, 2, 3 and 4, that is layoff, strike, lockout, leave with wages. All of these are continuous service under Gratuity Act. Section 28 reads all interruptions not due to employee fault as continuous service. Layoff, strike, lockout, accident, sickness, leave. Then Maternity Benefit Act prohibits dismissal during maternity period under Section 3, Section 5, Section 12, Section 21. So the answer is Section 12 expressly prohibits dismissal disadvantages during maternity period and mandate all benefits irrespective of absence. Maximum hours of work per day for adult workers under Factories Act is 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours or 12 hours. So the answer is B, 9 hours. Section 54 allows 9 hours per day with rest intervals. So this 9 hours includes your interval as well, lunch interval or whatever it is. So it includes that as well. Rest overtime beyond 9 hours subject to double wages. ठीक है, after 9 hours subject to double wages. At the same time we have already done one previous year का question that was weekly कितना hours होता है limit. So the answer is 48. We have done this in the previous videos, so if you haven't watched it, go and have a look. Then safety officer is mandatory in factories employing 200 workers, 250 workers, 500 workers or 1000 workers. So the answer is B, 250 workers. So earlier it used to be 500, but after 2020 it is 250. Okay, so now it's 250, earlier it was 500. Which act governs labor in mines? So Mines and Mineral Act, Mines Act 1952, Mines Labor Act, Mining Welfare Act. So the answer is B, Mines Act 1952. Lays down working hours, healthy, safety, duties of owners, agents and managers. So all of this is there in the Mines Act 1952. Which of the following are PSUs, that is public sector undertakings? ONGC, SAIL, LIC, IRCTC. So 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 3, 4. So we have already done this. The answer is C, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these ONGC, SAIL, LIC, IRCTC are PSUs. हमने केस देखा था एक इम्पॉर्टेंट, LIC वर्सेस गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. इसमें प्रीएम्बल के बारे में कुछ बोला था हमने जब बात की थी कि पॉलिटी एंड गवर्नेंस में इम्पॉर्टेंट है ये. व्हाट वाज इट कि प्रीएम्बल पार्ट है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का या नहीं? यू टेल मी. A is preamble is not the part of constitution. B, it is a part of the constitution. C, it is an integral part of the constitution. D, both A and B. So what is the right answer? Common sense. ठीक है, so that is also important. Then Plantation Labor Act requires creche in plantations employing 10 or more female workers, 20 or more female workers, 30 or more women workers, 50 or more women workers. So the answer is D, 50 or more workers, although it is gender neutral, so that is 50 or more workers only. The authority to hear maternity benefit claims is EPFO, Labor Code, Inspector cum Facilitator or competent authority appointed by government. So the answer is D, government appoints competent authority to hear claims, appeals and disputes under Maternity Benefit Act. Child Labor Act prohibits employment of children below age. We have seen this What is the answer? 10, 12, 14, 16. So the answer is 14. Children below 14 years cannot be employed in any occupation except family enterprise and entertainment industry with conditions. Worst forms of child labor are prohibited under International Labour Organization Convention C029, C087, C098, C182. So the answer is D. C182 deals with slavery, trafficking, forced labor and hazardous work for children. India has ratified it. तो हमने देखे थे चार जो India has not ratified. You tell me in the previous video, very important, जो इंडिया ने ratify नहीं किए इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के कन्वेंशन. Then works committee consists of representatives of only employer, only workers, employer and workmen, trade union alone. So the answer is C, employer and workmen. It is a bipartite body with equal or proportionate representation from employer and workmen. Internal committee, POSH, must have a women as presiding officer, HR manager, worker representative, conciliation officer. So the answer is A. It is mandatory that the committee is headed by a senior women employee as presiding officer. Appeal against a POSH internal committee order must be filled within 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So answer is B, that is 30 days. Then under Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act, certification is required for establishment with 20 plus workers, 50 plus workers, 75 plus workers, 100 plus workers. So the answer is D. Set of standing orders become compulsory for establishment with 100 plus workers, that is 100 or more, and 50 in some states. So pay attention to this as well. Majorly here we talk about central laws. If we talk about state, तो state subject के हिसाब से states में different चीज़ें vary करेंगी laws को लेके भी. Standing Orders Act defines temporary workmen as employment for less than 90 days, less than 180 days, for work of temporary nature, for casual work only. So the answer is C, for work of temporary nature. A temporary workman is employed for work that is essentially of temporary nature irrespective of time. Equal Remuneration Act prohibits discrimination in recruitment, wages, promotion, transfer. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2 and 3. So the answer is C, that is all 1, 2, 3 and 4. Recruitment, wages, promotion, transfers. So the Act prohibits discrimination at all employment stages, recruitment, wages and conditions of service. Penalty for violation of gratuity payment timelines can include fine only, imprisonment only, both fine and imprisonment, dismissal of employer. So the answer is C, that is section 9 provides fine and imprisonment for wrongful withholding, delayed payment or false statements. ESI Act coverage threshold for factories 5, 10, 15, 20. So the answer is 10. Factories employing 10 or more workers or persons using power 20 without power depending on state are mandatorily covered. Maximum maternity leave for commissioning mothers 12 weeks, 18 weeks, 26 weeks, 28 weeks. So the answer is A, that is 12 weeks. Commissioning adoptive mothers receive 12 weeks maternity benefit post 2017 amendment. Now what is commissioning mothers? So in case the mother is getting baby through surrogacy, so in that case that's 12 weeks starts when mother gets the baby. Then under ID Act, Industrial Dispute Act, 14 days notice is needed for closure, layoff, strike in public utility service, retrenchment. So the answer is C, strike in public utility service. Workers in public utility service must give 14 days notice before strike, employer similarly before lockout. Overtime wages under Factories Act are normal wage 1.25, 1.5 or 2. So we have just seen this in one of the questions only कि अगर ओवर टाइम कराएंगे फैक्ट्री सेक्टर का जो हमने देखा था इसमें हमने नंबर ऑफ आवर्स देखा था 9 आवर्स कि ओवर टाइम कराएंगे तो वेजेस कितना रहेगा. सो द आंसर वाज 2 टाइम्स. सेक्शन 59 मैंडेट्स डबल वेजेस फॉर ओवर टाइम. Payment of bonus act applies to establishment employing 5 or more, 10 or more, 20 or more, 50 or more. So the answer is C, 20 or more. The act applies to establishment with 20 plus employees. Eligibility for bonus requires minimum working days 15, 30, 45, 180. So the answer is B, that is 30. Employee must work 30 days in accounting year to qualify. Then resident women members required in ICC posh, 1, 2, 3 और 4. So the answer is B, that is 2. जिनमें से एक हमने देखा ही कौन होंगी, प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर, और एक और रहेंगी. Then which code subsumes Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Wages Act and Bonus Act? Social Security Code, Code on Industrial Relation, Code on Wages, OSH Code. That is Occupational Safety Hazard. So you tell me what is the correct answer for this. In the next we'll start with this and we'll move ahead with more questions. At the same time we'll complete the entire labor laws using these questions only. And you will find a lot of useful PDFs related to this exam as well as the other exams, banking, defense, state VCS and many more on the Telegram channel. If you are unable to find the channel, then do let me know. I'll provide you with the link. Or if you need help in any other exam, do tell me. I'll try to provide you with the right resource. So that's it in this. All the very best. Thank you.